If you watch a lot of my videos, you know that 3D appliques are my thing. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching us all how this gorgeous 3D applique design on this beautiful dress made by Vicky James was made. If you'll be interested in learning all about this process, please make sure you watch this video all the way through. We'll also be recreating the beading done along the underbust to the waist area. This video is a very detailed one, packed with information. A lot of things were touched in this video, so please do your best not to skip. Watch the video all the way through. Remember to subscribe if you're yet to subscribe. Like the video. Feel free to share the tutorial with your friend, and don't hesitate to drop me your questions, suggestions and feedback down in the comment section. Let's get started.
Bonjour mes précieux amis et bienvenue dans ma chaîne. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be doing another amazing work. Okay, we are going to be doing an embellishment tutorial. I believe we all must have seen what I showed us at the intro. We are going to be working on that gorgeous bridal dress made by Vicky James. Without beating about the bush, we are going to jump straight into it. What I have here is my cup chain. Let me dim my light a little bit just so you guys see what I'm showing you. So this is my cup chain in silver. Okay, I also have some copper wires right here. The copper wire that I'm using today is I'm going to use either one of the two, right? So I have the 0.71 millimeters copper wire. I got a question a while back in the comment section, someone asking me, is this copper wire or is this I've forgotten what she calls it, something lead? Is it electricity lead or something? Please, it's clearly written on it, silver on copper wire. That's what is written on it. So what I'm saying here is what I'm calling it, copper wire. That's what's written on it. So any other name you call it in your city, please, I don't really know anything about that. This is what this item is called everywhere, I believe, or in most places. Maybe not everywhere because I've not been everywhere, but this is what it's called in my city. I live in Nigeria. All right. And I also have 0.50 millimeters copper wire right here. This is it. I'm almost done with it. I also have my beading needle because we are going to be doing a little bit of tacking. This is it right here. I'm using the size 10 beading needle. I've talked all about this particular size 10 beading needle. All size 10 beading needles are not like this. Typically size 10 needles are kind of chunky, but this particular one, because of the place where I get it, which is Rumomasi, Mr. Okoro's shop. If you don't know who Mr. Okoro is, please go watch my market vlog. I'll leave it on the screen. You'll see his contact details and all of that. Nobody should come to the comment section and be saying, oh, can we have his number? Go and watch that video. You will see his number there and you can reach out to him. So that's where I get this size 10 beading needle. So when you go to his shop, just tell him that you want the size 10 beading needle that is very slim. If he has it in stock, he will give you. If he doesn't have it, he will let you know. What else do I have? I also have my fishing line, even though I'm almost running out, but I still have a little here. I'm using this size 0.25 millimeters fishing line. I also got another question because I get a lot of questions in the comment section. Someone was saying, is invisible thread the same thing as 0.20 millimeters fishing line? Honestly, I don't think so. About that question, I don't really think so, because what I have here is my invisible thread, and this is definitely slimmer than 0.20 millimeters. Can we see how thin this invisible thread is, right? So I don't think so. If you want to buy 0.20 millimeters fishing line, I believe you'll be able to find it in your craft shop. If you want to buy invisible thread, they will give you invisible thread, because as you guys can see right here, I don't know if you can see it, what we have here is nylon invisible yarn. That's what's written on it. I don't know if I can, I believe we all can see now. Nylon invisible yarn, that's the name written on this item. So let's move on to the other items. I also have here my fabric pencil. I already showed us in a previous video how to sharpen your fabric pencil. So if you find that you've been using your fabric pencil and maybe the is it the gel now in it, or this thing, the coloring part of it is getting blunt, all you need to do is to follow the steps I shared in that particular tutorial and it will help you out. So go check out that video if you've not seen it. The final item we'll be using for the sake of today's work is this reinforced organza fabric. Even though in the main video that outfit made by Vicky James, I believe what she did there was, or what she used there was reinforced organdy fabric, but I don't want to waste my organdy fabric. For those that don't know what organdy is, I have a separate video where I talked all about organdy and all the other types of fabric that people or fashion designers use for luxury outfit embellishment. If you've not seen that video, I'll also do my best to leave it on the screen. If I don't leave it on the screen, please check the description bar of this video. You will see all the relevant links right there watch those videos, practice, and be sure that you'll be up to speed with everything that we do on here on the channel. All right guys, so let's jump straight into the tutorial. Before we get into it, I'm going to go off camera real quick, thread my beading needle just so everything is very seamless when filming, and once I'm done threading my needle, we'll come back. All right friends, so I've already gone ahead to thread my needle. I'm aware of the fact that in the main video the fabric of choice used for the embellishments is color white, but because this is the color of the reinforced fabric that I have, I decided to just go with it. This is color black, as we all can see, and I have my copper wire right here. So what I'm going to do now is, because I want this applique to be 3D, I'm going to be incorporating some copper wire into it, and I'm using this size 0.50 millimeters. We see that particular applique design, we have four pieces of oval shaped fabrics stacked on each other in multiple places and arranged in the most aesthetically pleasing way possible to create something phenomenal. For the sake of today's tutorial, of course, we all know that my job is to just give you the ground knowledge, and then you can do whatever you like with the knowledge that I pass across in this video. So you don't expect me to do that quantity of 3D applique, guys. Nobody has that time, okay? I am just a human being, and I'm running a one-man show for now. Maybe by the time I expand and then get workers, we can start doing all those very complicated types of stuff on here on the channel. So please take me as I am for the in the meantime, and then pray for increase for us so that things can start to expand expeditiously, okay, on the channel. So what I have here is just something shaped like this. Can we all see what I have here? So I think I'm happy with for this to be the widest size for this 3D applique. Once I'm done with that, I'm just going to cut off, okay, like so, and then twist the bottom. Okay, I've taught us how to do wire work types of embellishment. For those that are new here, please watch. I think that tutorial is called wire work tutorials. It will help you out a lot, so go watch that. So this is one, then I'll pick a second one, a third one, and a fourth one, and make them smaller. So the first is the largest, second will be large or larger, the third will be large, and then the other one will just be a tiny cute little size right there. I'm going to make this next one just slightly smaller than the first. I think this should do. Is this going to be smaller? Am I sure? I think this is fine. And I'm just going to twist like so. Can we see what's going on here? And this size 0.50 millimeters copper wire is very sweet to use because it's very easy to twist. Unlike the other sizes that we have, those other ones, they can be very hard to twist because of the size, their millimeter or their width. Now the thickness of the wire is more than this, so it's most likely going to give you a bit of hassle to twist. Can we see this? I think this is going to be my smallest size. I'm still going to cut one that will be slightly larger than this, so something like this, just stacking them on each other like so. Let me get one more. For those that might be curious, I got this copper wire quite a while ago. I have that video where I just share everything in my stash, all the things I have in my collection, where I got them from. I believe that video is already on the channel. I'll do my best to leave it on the screen for you so you can go check out that video. I share all my vendors, how you can reach out to them, or even if you don't live in my city, places in your city that you will typically find stuff like this, how to easily find these types of things. I shared with you guys in those videos, so go check it out. So can we see what we have here? I already have 4. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to grab my fabric glue. Okay, today's video I'm going to be working with the E7000 glue. This is it right here. I hope we are not skipping this video. We are looking at everything I'm showing, because of in the comment section that will come and be saying, oh Funbi, you don't show everything. It's because you are skipping the video. That's why you think I don't show everything. So I'm just applying the glue onto the rim of the wire. This process is pretty easy, but because of the quantity that was used on that dress, I can imagine how many hours it took them. Must have taken quite a while. And for people that are always asking, especially on my TikTok when I post videos, especially videos where I'm sharing stuff like this. People say stuff like, oh, how will you wash this type of clothes? For you to be able to afford to buy an outfit that has this type of embellishment on it, I don't think dry cleaner fee will be difficult for you to have. You should be able to afford a dry cleaner. So these types of clothes, they are not for washing machine, they are not for hand washing, they are for dry cleaner that will professionally wash it in such a way that the cloth maintains its, you know, embellishments done on it. So can we see what we have here? I've pasted it on my reinforced what's it called, organza. So I'm going to repeat this process on the remaining 3. Apply my fabric glue along the rim of the wire and then stick it onto this fabric. So you're interrupting my episode. Do you understand? Be careful. All right, guys. So I have my wires laid out on my fabric. The next thing I'm going to do now is to apply my cup chain onto everything that I have here. This portion of the tutorial is pretty self-explanatory, but I just want to break it down, especially for people that maybe are coming across my channel for the first time. So I'm just going to go ahead now, still using the same glue, the E7000 glue. I'm just going to apply it and then place my cup chain on top. Okay friends, so can we see what we have here? All right, so first of all, I'm going to pick this item one by one before I twist them together. I think there's some excess here. I want to cut it off. So I'll place these 2 on top of each other like so, and then twist. Also, they marry each other nicely like this. Then bring this 3rd one as well. So something like this. Then the final one. Now this is what we have here. Imagine doing multiple of these and arranging it just as we can see on this beautiful dress right beside us. It's going to look phenomenal. Okay, you can make yours into any shape, I believe, because Vicky just chose to use the oval shape for our own, but for your own you can do round, you can do triangular, you can do rectangular, any shape of your choice. With 3D appliques, the extent to which you can be creative and just come up with something gorgeous is limitless, right? You have room to play around with different things to create something beautiful. I mean, I'm going to also put, I'm sure I've already left a side note of the outfit, the end result of this outfit made by Vicky James. You see how beautiful it all looks. You can also use any color of fabric. Okay, if you're working on maybe a blue dress, you can use blue organza or organdie, or even net. You can use net as well. I've taught us how to use different types of fabric to create 3D appliques, so please go watch those previous tutorials and just level up your skill. Practice these things like this. You can just follow along with me as I'm using this item in this tutorial. Practice, or show your workers, if you have a fashion house, show your workers how to do something like this. Just tell them to practice and incorporate it into your style. It's going to look phenomenal. Now that we are done with this 3D applique portion of this particular tutorial, I'm going to move on to the beading done on the corset area of this outfit. We see along the waist, the under bust to like the waist area, we see some beading done there. I want to also teach us how to achieve that type of beading. So I'm just going to switch out my fabric now, bring another type of fabric that we'll use to practice that particular beading style. If you've been enjoying the video so far, please be sure to give me a big fat thumbs up. Thank you. All right guys, so now we are moving on to the beading portion of this video. What I have here are 3 types of beads, and I'm going to tell you the reason why we have them in front of us. For this particular outfit made by Vicky James, the beading portion done along the bust to the waist area, we have a combination of beads and sequins. I've talked about the type of sequins that Vicky uses in her videos. I do not have that type of sequins. It's a very fine, tiny type of sequence. What I have is the regular schmegular sequence, and I'm going to show us. But if you are recreating something similar to this, you have 3 different options of beads to use, and I'm going to show us. What I have here is my sand beads in clear silver. Okay, this is just a clear, it's colorless. Okay, this type of sand bead is sold in sewing accessories shop. You'll find it in any location. I bought this from Mr. Okoro at Rumomasi, okay, but that's just someone that lives in my market of choice where I like to shop for stuff from time to time. So you can use this type of bead, or you use this clear white, depending on the color. Okay, all of these options I'm showing you is depending on the color of outfit you are trying to embellish. These color options that I have here are for when you are trying to recreate something in color white, okay, similar to what we have in the video that is inspiring this tutorial. Okay, Vicky made a white dress, so these 3 types of beads, either one of them can work on the white dress. So I have this white. The white is kind of iridescent. It's kind of, I wish you guys could see it in person. It's kind of reflecting different colors. It's a very peculiar type of bead. I got this from Charity. Okay, Charity is another person that I shop from. I've done a tour of Charity's shop. She's located at Mile 1 Market. Okay, that's market complex facing Diobu police station at Mile 1. I'm sure people that live in Port Harcourt know where I'm talking about. I've done a tour of her shop. I believe I must have put the link to that particular video in the description bar. So scroll to the description, you'll see my market video. I have like 3 or 2 different market vlogs, just taking you guys along with me to the market. So watch those 3 if you live in Port Harcourt, to just give you an idea of where I buy things from. So you can use this type of bead. I said all of that to say you can use this color, or you use the broken glass bead. And this right here is the broken I cannot talk, guys. This right here is the broken glass bead in clear. Okay, clear silver. It's colorless, but you see that it's the broken glass bead, not sand bead. This right here, let me put sand bead in another hand. This is sand bead, this is broken glass bead. I like broken glass beads because they are very sparkly. I believe in the video that Vicky showed us of the behind the scene, this is the type of bead that she used. This broken glass, this clear broken glass bead, or clear silver broken glass bead, this is what she used in conjunction with a matching color of sequins. For my sequins, I have my sequins right here, but my sequins is in pure silver. I'm going to show us as well. This is the color or the type of sequence I'll be using for the sake of today's tutorial. This particular sequence is kind of bulky, as you can see. The size of sequence that Vicky uses is very tiny, very fine, and that's what most designers use, in all honesty. But this type of sequence as well, it works in my opinion. I feel like when you also use this for an outfit, it's also going to look really, really nice. Okay, so the choice of embellishments that you want to bead on your outfit is yours. I hope all the options that I shared with us will help us make a suitable decision for ourselves. So what I'm going to do now, just to clear up my workspace, I'm just going to pick up just a couple of sequins that I believe will be enough for the tutorial we're trying to do here. And then also all I'm going to be using is this broken glass beads. So let me clear up my table and then we'll start beading. All right guys, so this is my felt fabric. For the sake of today's tutorial, I'm going to be using felt to illustrate, and this is because this is a perfect fabric in my opinion for sharing educative tutorials on beading. It has been working for me and a lot of you guys like it. I have like 1% or like 2% of people that are complaining whenever I'm using felt fabric, but I go with what the majority wants on the channel. Okay, so a lot of you guys are happy with this fabric. Like I said, I find it very suitable for my educative tutorials that I share on here on the channel. For those that are new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Please make sure you subscribe before you leave. Don't just leave. Don't just watch and go. Subscribe and become one of us on the channel. I've done different videos beading on different types of fabric. I've done beading on net. I've done beading on satin. I've done beading on ASOOKE. I've done beading on organza. Different things, okay? So for the sake of this video, I'm working on this tiny piece of felt just to give us an idea of how to recreate that beading pattern done on that beautiful dress made by Vicky James. As we can see, I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen. The beaders placed the dress on a mannequin and they are beading with the outfit on the mannequin. I'm going to answer two questions here for people that ask me, oh Funbi, should I bead the fabric before sewing? I say this in almost every video. Please sew your outfit. Make sure that you have done the fitting with your client or on yourself. If you are making the outfit for yourself, wear it, make sure that the dress is fitting perfectly before you now start embellishment. If you are using panel, if you are using beading, if you are using anything to embellish your outfit, make sure that the dress is already sitting perfectly on you or on your client, depending on who you are making the outfit for, before you now start the embellishment portion of the outfit. Please, I hope that we don't skip this video so I don't see questions that I've already answered being repeated in the comment section. All right, so now we see that the outfit is already on a mannequin and the beaders are beading on it. With most mannequins, you can deconstruct it. What I mean is that you can maybe remove the mannequin from the waist and place it on a table, maybe lay it flat on a table and be beading like that. Just place the mannequin in any comfortable position, because I know that if you have the mannequin just standing straight, you might have to be standing and beading and it's going to be long. So you can remove the mannequin maybe from the waist of the mannequin, just lay it flat on a table and bead. I'm going to do my best to leave a screenshot of what I'm trying to explain on the screen for you, so you see the way this person has the mannequin placed on a table, laying flat on a table, and they are working on it. That's what I mean. So for my people that always ask me questions of, oh, I'm not using felt, how do I, please watch all those portions, all those screenshots that I showed us and incorporate it into whatever you are doing. All right, now that I'm done doing all that explanation, let's start beading. What I have here is my size 10 beading needle. I already threaded it like you guys saw at the intro of the video, and I'm using fishing line. Somebody was asking me the other day, did I fold my fishing line into 4? When I'm using fishing line, I just pass it once and it gives me like 2. I don't know why my camera is not focusing. So it's not into 4, it's just one single portion passed through my needle, like you guys can see. It's not folded into 4. However, if you're using invisible thread, you can double it up before passing it through your needles, just so it gives the work a little more weight, because invisible thread, like the name goes, invisible, is very fine, it's very thin. So yeah, I'm going to pass my needle from the bottom like so, bring it out, pick up about 3 or 4 of my broken glass beads, I think 4, and then pass my sequence. Can we see what we have here? Like so. And then push it into my work and stick it in. If you're working with net, you are just pinching through the fabric a little bit, okay, like so. Next thing, I'm going to come out again, pick up about 4 beads again. With this one you can switch, maybe you do 4 5 4 5. See, now I picked up 6. I'm just going to pass it again like so. The reason why mine is looking a bit chunky is because I'm using this very big type of sequence. If I was using the type of sequence that Vicky used, it would have looked flatter. But I'm a believer in just making do with what you have. If I don't have the type that Vicky is using, it doesn't mean that the show has to stop. Can we see what we have here? So I'm just going to keep going like this, like this, like this till I get to the end of my line. If I was working on net as well, same style applies. Okay, you pick up the desired number of beads, add your sequence and stitch. And if you are working on net, it would be nice for you to grab your fabric pencil. Okay, for those that don't know what fabric pencil is, I believe everybody knows, but this is what a fabric pencil looks like. You use your fabric pencil to draw all the outlines on your fabric. You see that on those fabrics that the beaders are working on, they've already drawn the outlines on it. So this outline is what will serve as a form of guideline for you when beading. It helps a lot. I got this pencil off of AliExpress because I know someone, maybe a new viewer, might ask me. This, I got it a bunch. I got a set of 6. Let me just show us for those that are stopping by for the first time. I got these 6 pencils from AliExpress. Okay, go there, just type in maybe fabric marker or fabric pencil. You'll see this. They are sold individually or in a set. I decided to buy the set of 6 when I bought mine. So I'm just going to continue now. I'm going to keep quiet just so I'm not talking too much because I'm even tired. So I'll keep quiet, fill up these 4 lines or 3 lines that I have left, and then we'll wrap up today's tutorial. Alright friends, so this is the end result of this particular beading pattern. See how I combined using my broken glass beads as well as my sequins to create these gorgeous embellishments. We see that this is very similar to what we have going on from the bust points to the waist area of this particular outfit made by Vicky James. Remember, I said that this is the only type of sequence that I have, which is this like wide one. The one I was using in the video is a very tiny, delicate type of sequence. So if you are able to get your hands on those, that will be more suitable for styles like this. So I hope you all got the gist. This is also the 3D applique that we created earlier on. Please feel free to ask me any question if you have any down in the comment section. That will be all for today's tutorial. Please remember to like this video if you enjoyed watching. If you picked 1 or 2 from watching, please be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you're yet to subscribe. Okay, we're on our way to 50,000 subscribers, and I would really need your assistance with hitting that milestone on here. If you know someone that is going to enjoy this type of content as well, please be sure to share with them. It will make me very happy. Thank you guys so much again for spending your time with me. And yeah friends, I can't wait to see you all in another video very soon. Bye.